If you're looking for engineering, not in Brandon University. Hello and welcome to my channel. Yes, my hair gets old every 2 weeks, so let's pretend that this hairband is for fashion and style, but we know. In this video, I'm going to be talking about, should you go to Brandon University? Here with me, I just have my computer. I don't want you to see this table because it's my computer. With some notes that I have. The notes are here just to remind me. Let's start with the pros. We're doing pros and cons of Brandon University. First, where is Brandon University? It's in Brandon, Manitoba, which is the second largest, should I call it city? Yeah, second largest city in Manitoba. It has around 58,000 people.
Excuse my hyperinflation. Google said 53,000 actually.
It's in the prairies of Canada. So the prairies of Canada are the three provinces: Manitoba, Saskatchewan, where I am right now, and Alberta. Those are the prairies. Prairies means grasslands. So this place, you can drive through them smoothly, and also during the winter they have really harsh winters. It gets, when I was in Brandon, I think the highest I had seen, I didn't step out of the house that day because that's dangerous, was like minus 50 degrees. So it gets that cold. Even here here it gets like not constantly, maybe one day to be like minus 50, then some other days the usual is like minus 20 something, minus 24 to minus 29 degrees during the sorry, my hand is shaking so bad, during the coldest times of like the winter season. And it's a relatively small I keep on going to town, but it's a city, a relatively small city, so it's easy to commute around the place. And I'll say from here to here is highest a 10 to 20 minutes drive. It's a very good, nice place, especially during the summer. It's very nice for biking. If you have your bike, you're living life. So pros of Brandon University now. Okay, also Brandon University has a population of around 3,600 people to 4,000 people, so it's not very big. It's very nice for people that like smaller environments. If you're coming from a quiet or peaceful city, going to Brandon University and going to that environment will be nice for you. Yeah, so Brandon University has very small class sizes. I think the highest number you see of a particular class, the highest number I've been in was A&P, which was, I think at first it was 200 and something people. Is it almost like, let's say 150 to 200, but then it dropped drastically to maybe like 50 something people. So that's most times the highest number you see. Also statistics can be high, but on average I would say the amount of people you see in a class is usually, let's say 30 to 60 people, thereabouts, 30 to 60 people, depending on the program and the courses. So it's a very nice small community, not too rowdy, not too rash. You can go in most times and get a seat. Yeah. And also for the second one, as I said earlier, Brandon University is located in Brandon, which is a very nice community, very small. So the people there are not harsh. You'll see really kind of like a family type of thing. I don't say like a community type of thing, where people are nice, people are friendly. You can see this person. If you see this person today in the bus, like I think you would know when someone is in Brandon University. Like the faces, you can easily get familiar with the faces. If you see someone like, oh, this person has to be maybe a new person, or the person doesn't really come to school often, but most times you'll be able to get used to the faces in Brandon University. And also affordability. Brandon University is in the list of the top 10 cheapest universities in Canada. So it's very affordable, even for international students. Most times the international student fees for Brandon University is the same or sometimes even lower than some other universities' fees. Like for University of, I think, Waterloo, also University of Toronto, the fees can be up to $60,000 to $80,000 for international students for a year. For Brandon University, it's along the line of 15,000 to highest 30,000. I don't even know if there's up to 30,000, but I'll just say 30,000, including school accommodation, all these other expenses. Let's say highest 30,000, which is very nice for international students. Also, research opportunities. This is most times in your on whatever your webmail. I always see research opportunities, like you can apply or you can send your resume or your qualifications, whatever, to the person that sent the email or whose email is on that. You can send it to them and you're able to do some research and help your professors with all those kind of things because of the small population. So that is really good to add to your resume, add to your portfolio, add to your experience, all that. I think in bigger universities, those kind of opportunities will be harder, and if it's not that hard, there'll be so much competition for those opportunities. But in Brandon, they're more available and more accessible to people, also international students too. Yeah. And also another one is professors. The professors there are very, very nice. I have to say it. Most of my professors, you can just send them an email. I'm going through this is not working. I have a not complaint, maybe I have something that I'm trying to understand and I need your help, please. And maybe highest, I don't think there's anyone that has not answered within a week. Maybe in 2-3 days they'll answer your questions and give you more insight into whatever. Please close the door. Thank you. Give you more insight into whatever questions you have. I wanted to use another word, but nothing came to my mind. One good thing about the online, when I was doing online in Brandon, that was around that pandemic time. See, let me just give you advice. If you see something in your test questions, or you see your final results, or you see any result for your midterms, all those kind of things, and you're like, this is not what I was expecting. I did not expect this. Please go to your professor before the end of the month and tell them that you want to revise or you want to see some things, because I almost lost 10 points, which is like, instead of getting an 80, for example, no, wait, instead of getting a 90, I would have gotten an 8. No, wait, you know what I'm saying. And that's the final grade, which can reduce your points so much and reduce your GPA by a lot. So go to your professors, and if you have any questions like that, go to them. Don't be scared. They will answer you. I had 2 of those problems, and thankfully they were very nice people, and they settled that for me. My scores were brought back to their true worth, or their what they were meant to be. So go ask your professors. Yeah. Now let me talk about the things that are not so good about Brandon University. Lots of people complain that the university is too small, because as I said, it's like 3,600 to 4,000 people. People say the university is too small and the whole town is too small. Like, how can there be 58,000 people? Some people that I've talked to that are in Nigeria, like that this whole city is like the number of people that were in their estates. That is too small. All those kind of things. For me, I didn't really care, because I don't know what I was doing with all those people. Even more than how many people do I talk to? Like, you can be able to find good friends there because you see people a lot, so you just have to talk to them. And what I do with a high population, you went there to study, so like limited extracurricular activities. Also because of the size, I think the games that they do there, the sports are, there's volleyball, but girls I don't know, their shorts are just too short. I don't know for that. I like volleyball, but, and I think there's hockey. Yeah, there's hockey everywhere in Canada. Canadians love hockey for some reason I don't understand. I think there's football. Yeah, there's football. But for me, I just don't really do sports, so that wasn't a problem for me. And there's a gym. The gym is very nice. I think it's very, very nice. Again, I said that there are more opportunities for research since there are less people, but the research is not maybe to the standard of some other mega universities. There's research, but it's not top tier. Yeah, it's growing. It's growing anyway. It's growing. Networking opportunities. Most times when you go to bigger cities, you're able to see so many types of people. People from different walks of life, people in different professions. So if you're, for example, studying, what do you study in Brandon University? Let me just use nursing again. If you're studying, no, I don't want to use nursing. Nursing is like very, very good. There's some other things like IT where it's very, I don't know how to explain this. There's so many opportunities that there's not too high to one. Like, I'm just I don't know. I'm just use IT for example. If you're in bigger cities, you'll be able to see different kinds of companies, different kinds of IT companies where you might want to do internships, or different kinds of people that you want to talk to, those people that you look up to, your mentors, all those. But in Brandon, it may not be that much. And also, some people I've talked to that study computer science in Brandon, they say that after they're done, they might have to move away from Brandon to different states, no, different provinces, since the opportunities are a bit limited in Brandon city. Location, as I said, it's a small town, and it's the nearest town to Brandon is, I don't know, most people go to Winnipeg, I'll say, but there are other towns that they're smaller than Brandon, so, but Winnipeg is the biggest, and it's the capital of Manitoba, and it's like 2 hours away from Brandon, 2 to 3 hours away from Brandon, depending on how fast you travel. So it's a bit far, it's small, it's surrounded by a lot of green land. There's not much things to do outside of there. Even in the city, the things, they are limited. I know sometimes when we want to go out and just take a break from school, you can do like only, most things we do is bowling, and then there's restaurants everywhere, restaurants, and what else? Okay, there was the summer fair, but I didn't go for that because I wasn't there during summer. Oh, like what else? Just not that many things. I can't recall a lot of them as of now. Also, limited recognition. Since it's the cheapest, it's not one of the top universities. So if you're saying Brandon University, you might not a lot of people might know the school. So yeah, but you can just use in Manitoba. If you're doing a course like all these medical courses, I don't think people really care about university. It may be all these courses like finance, accounting, all those top universities that you have to go there before people can really see, oh, this person graduated from a very good school, very good institution, and maybe they learned something. But for medical stuff, just as long as you have your certificate, you go to the hospital immediately. Also, one other thing I have to say, someone told me about this, that he went to Brandon University, so he's from Nigeria, and he applied to Brandon University. He applied for engineering, but then when he went to Brandon, he was given computer science, and he was like, they don't connect. But there are other things you can say about that. The person might say that, but it may not really be as it is just because he said it like that, then it's true. But if you think about that story, then maybe, I know that's one thing I'm getting to right now. The courses are really limited. I'll say that's one problem about Brandon that I say is not the best. The courses are so limited. At first, Brandon University was a music school in like 18 something. It started in 18, I don't know if I get it, I'll put it here. It was a music school. Then they added nursing. I think they added nursing not so long ago, like maybe 20 years ago, that they added nursing, and they added some other few things. So the most, I think, is music and nursing that are the main things there. The other things are just by the side. Computer science, I don't think they even have a BD. I don't know where. I just know there are a lot of people that study computer science, but ask them where do you go? They like just those kind of things. If you're looking for engineering, not in Brandon University. If you're looking for, I don't know, there are some other things I'll just say they are not in Brandon University, but nursing, they're there. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this gave you some insights into your decisions, because you're probably watching this to make a decision, but you've already made and you want to be sure your decision is right. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And also, I have a list of the 20 most affordable schools for international students in my link in the description, so you can click on that, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.